We are now going to learn how to solve a two-step word problem using fractions. The first thing that we need to remember when we are solving word problems is to use our steps for success. Step to success number 1 says that you need to use your breathing tool. So let's use our breathing tool to breathe in and out. Right, number 2, put on your white hat. Remember, our white hat is the hat that helps us to remember all the information, or to look at all the information that we have and all the information that we need. So you put on your white hat, please. Number 3 says to read the problem. Right, this is the problem that we have. Newell spent 2/5 of his money on a shirt. The shirt cost $20. How much money did he have at first? Right. So we've read our problem. Now we need to write down what the important information is. So if I look at my problem, it's important that he spent 2/5 of his money he spent. That's important. It's also important that we know that the shirt, it was $20 for the shirt. Now, Spark Scholars, whether it's $20 or 20 Rand, there's still 100 cents inside $20, which is the money that they use in America. But there's also 100 cents in one South African Rand. So we know that $20 was the price of the shirt, and he spent 2/5 of his money buying the shirt. It then says, how much did he have at first? That is important, so I'm going to underline it. It's important for me to understand how much money he had at first. So I've written down my important information. Now I need to, step to success number 5 is to draw a picture. So I'm going to draw my picture. It says that Newell spent 2/5 of his money. So I know that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts, because my denominator is 5. So I can draw, if this is all Newell's money, if this is all Newell's money, I know that there are 2/5 he spent on a t-shirt. However, that means that there are 5, the money that he had, we can divide into 5 parts because my denominator is 1/5. It says that he spent 2/5 of his money on a t-shirt. So he spent 1/2 of his money on a t-shirt, and we know that the t-shirt cost $20. So this part over here cost $20. These two shaded parts. How much money did he have at first? I need to know how much he had in total. So all of these empty parts as well. Okay. After drawing my picture, I can do my calculation. I know that the 2/5 that he spent is these two parts of my diagram, my bar model, and those 2/5 cost 20 Rand. So what I can do is I can say 20 divided by 2, because there are 2 parts, and I want to know how much each part is, so I know how much that part is, and that part is, and that part is. So I can divide 20 by 2. 2 goes into 2 one time. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. Bring down the 0. 2 goes into 2 0 times. 0 times 2 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. Nothing to bring down, so my answer is 10. Which means that one of these little parts is 10. And this part is also 10. And this part is also 10. And that part is also 10. And so is that part. Also 10. How much money did he have at first, at the beginning? So I know that we have 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Because that's how much money he has in the beginning. Because he has 5 out of 5/5. He spent some, so he has 3/5 left over. 1, 2, 3. So I can say 10, which is how much each of these units is, multiply by how many units there are, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Multiply by 5 units. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 1 is 5. So my answer is 50, but because it's a word problem, I have to write my answer in words. So I will say Newell had $50 at first. And that is my answer to this question. Now, to do another example. In a class of 40 students, 25 are boys. What fraction of the class are girls? Step to success number 1, using our breathing tool. Let's breathe in and out. Step to success number 2, put on your white hat. We put on our white hat so we remember all of the information or look at all the important information. Number 3 is to read the problem, and number 4 is to write down the important information. So let's read the problem and write down the important information. In a class of 40 students, 25 are boys. What fraction of the class are girls? It's important that there's 40 in the whole class. There are 40 students in the whole class, and 25 of them are boys. My question says, what fraction of the class are girls? So I know if there are 40 scholars in the whole class, that's my denominator because that's the total number of people in the class, and 25 of them are boys. So 25 becomes my numerator. Right, so if I want to find out how many girls there are, obviously I have to say the total number of scholars in the class, which are the 40, minus the number of boys, is going to give me the number of girls in the class. So we can do this, 40 minus 25. 0 minus 5 I can't do, so I need to borrow next door. That becomes 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 3 minus 2 is 1, which means there are 15 girls in the class. But my question says, what fraction of the class are girls? So I can't just leave my answer like this. I have to make it a fraction. So there are 15 out of 40 scholars in the whole class that are girls. I can simplify this by finding out what goes into 15 and what goes into 40. If I'm trying to figure out what can go into 15 and what can go into 40. Right. 5 can go into 15 3 times, and 5 can go into 40 8 times. So I simplify my answer to 3 over 8, and it says what fraction. The question is asking me to give a fraction, so I know the fraction of scholars that are girls is 3 over 8. If you are confident that you understood how to do these word problems, please try these on your whiteboard. Pause your screen and try them on your whiteboard. If you do not understand, watch the video again.